Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Right, 95. Hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a game of about 1. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here we go. Hut.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Watch out now. 52. Here we go. Shot. 17. Check, hut.
He'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. With the man out of Purdue, that's Tyrone Tracy. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. And that is incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
In punt formation for the Giants.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
Ready?
Go play action with Love. Moving to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 11.
Ball red. Let's go now. Field, black, sticky, green. Hey, green. Field, yellow.
gun. It's Love. Downfield, he's got his receiver, Wicks. And he'll take this one in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his second touchdown of the year.
The kick is good.
A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Let's go now.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Dart gonna throw it again. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. On the ground, here's Tracy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Pushed out to his left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Brings up second and
Lucas
14.
Van Ness able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4. Dart's going to throw here on second down. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyron Hopper.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here we go. Set. Yes.
The man in motion is Watson.
95. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. On the bootleg, it's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love, and that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Formation for the Packers.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep, and it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play. Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities. They're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Okay, ready.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And I don't think he got that wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Let's go. Yellow, 22, set, go. Set, go. Hut, hut.
On fourth down, Love. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. To throw is Dark. The open man is Smith and Jigba. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes remain.
Third and
First
4.
half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On third down, he'll run with Tracy. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Come on, set. Go, check, turn, 32. Black ultra. Set, huh?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Opposite, green. Rest, ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. We'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Pass pulled Tracy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Dart. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. It's brought down just shy of the marker. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout.
Brings up second and a yard at the 2-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the third quarter begins. Emir Smith-Marset now the returning move. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dart. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's complete. And Jackson Smith and Jigba. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
18-yard line.
To the air again goes Dart. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one complete to Washington. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That's right side, caught by Taylor. And forget the pylon, he's not even close. He's going to be run out back at the 4.
Brings up second and goal.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. It is brought in the end York. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Understand? Drop. Here we go. Yellow. 20. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Pass caught. It's Golden. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
That's complete. Rice toward Wheaton. And they're going to be set up in the red so. They got it inside the 15. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late, and this is 3rd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st down, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. A very quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. I got high standards standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Field, black, red, 38, set.
From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Montrell Washington now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Now, it's Tracy looking to run. And a good one here on the ground. Across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3.
39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his targets. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now, a big 3rd down. Throwing again, Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Dart going to throw it again. Pulled in by Tracy. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 2 at the 2-yard line.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. His way into the end zone. Cam is good. And the Giants go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Project, that's what you want.
Love to throw it on first down. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. Back to throw is Love. Here down the field will fall incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Look on the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA